0 hours of sleep.
So the initial plan was to head out at sunrise, but we were way too keen to head out the day before, late in the arvo, to see if we could get one on the rod. It wasn't long before we spotted some birds working off in the distance, and soon enough, we went to our first school of tuna.
I don't want it fast enough. Nah, there's tuna here. Oh!
Is that a tuna right
Yeah, that was a tuna behind my lure.
Come on, I want to see. Oh! Kingfish, that wasn't even tuna.
Is that a kingy?
Yeah.
No way! We fished the bait ball for an hour or so, but sadly, we only managed to catch one. And by one, I'm talking about a bird. It's a lie, isn't it?
Did it just drop bait?
Yep.
Yeah.
Be free. It was like one of those paintings you see at the art gallery. There was so much bait in the water, and I really wanted to jump in, but unfortunately, we didn't have any gear on board. It was getting late though, and we had a big day ahead of us, so I headed back in to get some rest. However, after what I just saw, I knew there was no way I would be able to sleep that night, and my phone got waterlogged as well, so I literally lay there all night, just wide awake, waiting for the sun to come up.
Zero hours of sleep, but today is going to be a good day.
After a bit of searching, we managed to spot some birds working, so went over to them and Jack casted his line in to see if there was any tuna around. And what do you know, he hooked up straight away.
Oh! Yes!
There it is.
First tuna I've ever seen up close.
Tuna on.
And just like that, we had a fish on board. The stoke was real, however, that wasn't why we came out here. We were about to jump in, but before we knew it, a bunch of other boats rocked up, so we decided it'd be best to stay out for now. So Brad threw a line in and managed to hook up to one.
The drag is going on. Nah, your hook's on the line.
Oh, you know you've hooked up. You just don't us.
So some dude casted his line right over ours and thought he'd hooked up. He was completely clueless about it all and just kept on reeling his line in, ignoring what we were saying.
Let your bail open so we can try and get that lower to us. You're gonna fuck all my line, otherwise it's expensive line. Stop winding.
So I turned off the GoPro to help out, and then all of a sudden, this happened.
Let go of your bail. Let your line go. Get the bail up. It's not that's drag, mate, not bail.
Alright, bronzy.
In. Quick, watch out.
Whoa. Sashimi, Harry?
Share it with shark. Or we throw the head in, because then sharks will be distracted.
Oh, look at that. Oh, pull up our tuna. Pull in the tuna. That's why we're here. After that incident, we moved on and found another school of tuna, which had a bunch of bronzies on them. This wasn't going to stop us from getting our tuna, so Brad and I jumped in.
Yeah.
Oh, yep, they're all on sounder again.
So I did my first dive of the day and headed down into the blue abyss.
Dive right on a bronzy. That got my heart racing.
I did a few more dives, but couldn't see any tuna, as the visibility wasn't the best. So without wasting any more time, we jumped back in the boat and looked for another school.
Jump in. Dolphin.
But unfortunately, had no luck in the next school, apart from seeing some dolphins.
There's an action again.
We moved on and found some more action, which looked promising. So Jack threw his lure in to try and bring the tuna close to the boat, but accidentally hooked up to one.
Oh no, you're kidding.
So he passed me the rod to fight it while he jumped in.
So much harder than this. more to you. Oh, it's the dolphins. Oh my gosh! When it backs off, then wind in.
Not backing off. Maybe I'm just weak.
They're going straight into the bus stop. Oh, they're gonna get it. They're right on it. They're right on it. Oh, they're trying to jump out of the water. Freaking hell! This is starting to wear out, I bet you.
I'm starting to wear out. Walk over, guys. Couldn't do it. I told and you told me it was wearing out. It was tiring out. The tuna must have had a shark on its tail the entire time, because we spent a good 10 minutes trying to fight it, but weren't making any ground at all. Stop this here because I want to run out of space if I film the full battle, so you guys will see us when we get colour. Eventually the boys jumped back on the boat and Harry took over as we were both gassed, and after fighting it for a while longer, we finally saw some colour.
Oh, the shark!
Oh, I just stopped the camera. Oh!
Oh!
Oh! No! Stop the camera. Oh! That's... Oh! No! That was big! After that, the boys jumped back in again, and what we saw from the boat was just madness, with tuna jumping out of the water all around the boat.
Here, Jack to the right!
Right! So he's in the water, you can't see anything. Oh! The freaking... Wait, Harry, keep going straight! Right here, right here!
Yep.
Oh!
Too far.
Oh! Oh! Oh, right there!
Jack's out there.
Oh, right. Oh!
Right there.
Oh, the one just jumped down in front of Jack! Unfortunately, Jack missed his shot as the tuna were moving a bit too quick, so we picked the guys up and tried a new method of towing them next to the boat in order to get in front of the bait, but the bait was moving too fast for us to catch them, so the boys jumped back on. We found a school again and I jumped back in, but it was hopeless as the conditions had really started to deteriorate, as you can see, so sadly us Spearos had to resort to catching them using the rod and reel, which was still fun at least.
Open the bail arm, open the bail arm, open the bail arm, open the bail arm. Yeah, boys.
At this stage, we could see lightning off in the distance, so decided it'd be best to call it a day and head back in. But all in all, this was no doubt the most success I've had chasing tuna, and I can't wait to get back out and chase them again, and hopefully put a spear into one next time.